Welcome back. So today we've been chatting about belonging, and for a lot of us, our homes are a place where we feel safe and free. So why not tackle that crucial topic, renting versus buying a home? With rising living costs, it's more important than ever to weigh your options quite carefully.
Absolutely, and buying a home these days can seem like it's an uphill battle because things just become more expensive every day.
Oh, absolutely. Renting often offers flexibility and often comes with lower initial costs. Plus, you won't have to worry about those pesky little maintenance costs. However, on the other side, buying, you're investing in an asset that could appreciate over time. That's if, of course, if you can manage those financial overheads.
100%. I think actually we should start there before we even get to buying, before we even get to renting. It's like, I think that the decision should really be, do you have the finances to make that type of investment? Because as you know, 1,000 Rand today is not the same 1,000 Rand as to 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's the truth. And here's the tricky part is, so a lot of us will think about the cost of the house, right? I know you probably thought the same way with your first home.
Yeah.
You think about the cost of the house when you're going through the Google pages, you know, looking for homes, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, ooh, 2 garages. This is how much I can spend.
Yeah.
But then you forget to look at those other additionals, the transfer costs, the lawyers and the attorneys that come with it, that upfront lump sum. No one ever thinks about that, and 100%. It's quite a shocker.
I think also people need to consider this is a 20 to 30-year investment relationship, if you will.
Yeah.
And you and your partner need to be able to sit together and see, can we manage this finances? What would you feel is a better option for you, buying or renting?
Buying. I wanted to jump in before you even asked.
Give me the moment.
Buying. So I've always been, I was telling you that my mom's been in property for over 20 years as a real estate agent, and I've always been into buying.
Right.
I rented, obviously, when you're starting out in the industry and you're young and you're renting and, you know, but I knew that I wanted to buy as soon as possible.
Right.
And at some point, I'd love to get into rental property, which I know is something that you do as well. But that's a whole different ballgame.
But I mean,
I
think you had at least the insight to jump onto that bandwagon quickly because you had that background from your mom guiding you into this. Now I'm going to do the opposite thing and say renting. Even though I'm a homeowner, I'm going to say renting. Yes, because some friends of mine in Europe, they used to go on vacations quarterly.
Okay.
And then I'm like, how do you guys manage? And then they said they're renting because it gives them financial freedom. If they feel they cannot afford anymore, they just downscale.
I mean, I guess. And honestly speaking, there is a school of thought where people are advocates for renting because their lifestyles, like your friends, it makes sense to rent, but also they don't want that financial long-term burden we were
100%.
Talking about, right, of being a buyer.
Absolutely. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, people need to talk about it. And they need to actually, like you with your mom, get professional insight and guidance as to, can this money give me long-term equity? Or are we okay with renting for now? Because that is what my financial stance allows me to do. Yeah,
so true. I think we've got the conversation going for them, though.
That's why we bought and renting at the same time.
So whether you're renting or you're thinking about buying, understanding the landscape is key to this conversation. And you can visit absa.co.za for insights on navigating today's housing market and, of course, securing your financial future.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.